Alright guys, good morning and welcome back to another vlog. So if you're new here, my name is Julianne. I'm a Canadian. I've been living in Germany for like 3.5 years now, and just this last spring I started my Ausbildung in Germany for physiotherapy, which is kind of like an apprenticeship. I know in Canada it's like a whole study and everything. In Germany it's just a 3-year apprenticeship, but it's very like compact, so we're learning the same stuff and we have a lot less time to learn it, and that makes it, especially for me with German being my second language, very intense. And right now we are in the middle of exams. So it is now today Friday, and my first exam week was this past week. I wrote 2 exams, and next week I write 4 exams. So I've just been spending the morning preparing. There was one section in my anatomy where I forgot to make some flashcards, so I finished that up this morning, and we're just going to be studying for the rest of the day. So I know you guys are probably wondering how my test was. I kind of left you off on a scary note. I was so nervous, and when I ended that vlog I was terrified. And I want to reassure you guys, I did do okay. Although I didn't like calm down and like be more relaxed until after my exam. So here's the thing, they like changed the exam schedule. So I knew I had to come 40 minutes earlier. So I got there an hour earlier, you know, so that I had 20 minutes there to just kind of like chat to people, relax a bit hopefully. But no, that did not happen. As soon as I got to the school, then the teacher came and she's like, okay, you can come in now and we can start. And I was just like, what? I thought we were starting later. I thought I had like 20 minutes. So that kind of threw me off a bit. And then I was just like pacing, and it was kind of funny because in the test, the teacher, she told me, she's like, okay, if you need to sit down, you can sit down. I'd rather you sit down rather than like fall over because you faint. So I guess my panicking was also showing externally. So my questions in the exam were, I had to do the Gelenkmessungen or joint measurements for the hand joint, for extension, flexion, which is pretty simple. There was one thing, apparently I was like holding the measuring tool the wrong way, and I had like no clue that there was a right and a wrong way. So that was like a little tiny error there. And then if you're familiar with physiotherapy, I had to do the Yanda program for the musculus rectus femoris, which is like the quadriceps basically. So I had to do the like length test for the muscle, and then also the stretching and the strength training for this muscle as per Yanda requires. And then for strength tests, which is a different like physiotherapy program, then I had to do musculus brachialis, radiobrachialis, and musculus gluteus medius and minimus. And I was so thankful because I actually knew how to do those ones. I was freaking out that morning because there were some of the strength tests that I wasn't very sure about, but definitely like the first 2, they're just like arm movements. They're very simple, and I was so thankful that I got those ones. What else did I have to do? Oh right, and then I had to do Ganganalyse, which like everybody in my class is making a really big deal about it, and for good reason. It's very difficult because it's not the most sensical thing. So that's basically like walking analysis, and there's 9 different phases of walking basically, and in each phase, each joint is doing something differently, and we just have to know what every joint is doing for every phase of walking. And it's a lot of information, and luckily for me, I had to do the hip joint for every phase of walking, and the hip joint for me was the most difficult to do. But slowly I really thought about it. I was walking around the room and I got it with like a few minor errors, but it was okay. What else was there? I think there was something else, but I can't remember what it was. My mind is just like blank from this time because it was kind of, it wasn't dramatic, but you know, during that time I was really stressed out. I know there was something else, but I honestly cannot remember because I'm pretty sure there was like 5 questions that I had to answer. What was it? Or maybe that was it. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. But anyways, so the teacher did say if we passed or not. They didn't say exactly what grade we got. We're gonna get that in a few weeks probably. Maybe in a week, I don't know. Yeah. But they did say that I did okay, and they actually said that I finished the 5 questions faster than the average that day. So I think that's a good sign. I think that's a good sign. So in conclusion, it was fine. It was okay. And I'm very, very thankful that I got the questions that I did get because yeah, I knew from the start of the semester that okay, what if in the exam she just asks me a muscle and I don't know it? Then that's like a 1/5 of your grade gone if you don't know what you're doing on that muscle. And so that's why I was so stressed about it. So that's how my Krankengymnastik technique test went. My physiotherapy technical practical exam. I think now I'm just gonna go through some flashcards and then maybe take a break to make some breakfast or something. So I was working on my anatomy cards. I think I'm about halfway through, but the last one, it was hard to focus. So I'm gonna take like a solid break right now. Need to watch the new Lord of the Rings episode on Amazon. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's like Lord of the Rings, so of course it's gonna be good. And then I guess maybe in like an hour and a half, then I'm going to just pick up studying more. And that's it. My one critique about this series is why can't more elves have long hair? We want to see them like Legolas. And there's no elves that look like Legolas. They all look super young. So where's the Legolas? It's 5 o'clock. I've been working so hard. Let's make some lunch. A fall favorite, we're gonna make some soup. the kale, so I'm making my husband wash the buggies off. It is now after 10 o'clock. It is late and I'm so tired. I only just got through my anatomy flashcards. I couldn't even start my neuroanatomy yet. I think maybe I'll go through like a really small unit or something just to do like a little bit of neuroanatomy. I don't know. It took forever to get through all of my flashcards on Anki, but I feel okay about it because I know that when I'm using Anki for flashcards, it like makes me repeat it and stuff, and so I do think it'll be okay. So I am going to end the vlog here. I'm gonna maybe go through some neuroanatomy and then go to bed. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Coming with me through this whole day of studying. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!